We begin with breaking news in the Boston Marathon explosions. 3 more suspects have been arrested in connection with the case.
They're all college friends of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, current or former students at UMass Dartmouth. And this afternoon, they appeared in federal court in Boston. One suspect is accused of lying to investigators. The other 2 charged with conspiring to obstruct justice by concealing and destroying evidence.
We've learned that those 2 suspects were the same men detained by federal immigration officials after a raid in New Bedford last month. The allegations against them are shocking.
According to an FBI affidavit, all 3 suspects realized that their friend was involved in the bombings and did not report it. Then investigators say one of the suspects went to Tsarnaev's dorm room, removed a backpack with fireworks in it to, quote, help him avoid trouble, then threw the backpack away.
We have in-depth coverage of this breaking news story tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Estefan is standing by live in Dartmouth.
First, we go to Mara Kennedy, who's live outside the court in Boston.
3 19-year-old men were charged at the federal court behind me earlier today. CNN reports that in court, the suspects looked visibly upset and were looking down most of the time. At one point, the judge told one of the suspects to pay attention and to look up. The defense attorney spoke after the hearings, and they deny their clients had anything to do with the bombings. Earlier, all the attorneys waived the bail hearing, so the suspects will remain in voluntary detention. According to the Associated Press, 2 of the 3 suspects appear in this photo, along with marathon bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. Azmat Tazayakov and Dias Katarabayev of Kazakhstan are accused of obstructing justice by destroying a laptop and a backpack containing fireworks empty of the explosives belonging to Tsarnaev. According to an FBI affidavit, Katarabayev told authorities the 3 men then, quote, decided to throw the backpack and fireworks into the trash because they did not want Tsarnaev to get into trouble. The affidavit also shows 3 days after the bombing, when police released the suspect's photos, Katarabayev texted Tsarnaev, telling him he looked like the suspect on TV.
The government allegations as far as that he saw a photo and recognized him, immediately we dispute, and we'll be looking forward to proving our case in court.
Tsarnaev's return text contained LOL and other things Katarabayev interpreted as jokes. Katarabayev then showed Tazayakov a text message from Tsarnaev that stated, quote, I'm about to leave. If you need something in my room, take it. The suspects have been held on allegations that they violated their student visas while attending UMass Dartmouth with Tsarnaev. A 3rd suspect, identified as 19-year-old Robel Filipos, is charged with making false statements to investigators. Filipos is due back in court on Monday, and the other 2 suspects are due back in court on May 14th for a probable cause hearing. They face up to a $250,000 fine, as well as many years behind bars. Reporting live in Boston with the Mobile Newsroom, Mara Kennedy, Eyewitness News.
We have in-depth coverage of this breaking news story tonight.
We were there 2 weeks ago when federal investigators raided the New Bedford apartment of 2 of the suspects who were arrested today. Tonight, neighbors react to what news they're in, what they've been accused of.
Eyewitness News reporter Nicole Estefan joins us now live outside UMass Dartmouth.
Well, that's right. And what we just heard, what they're accused of here is conspiring to obstruct justice, allegedly coming to the campus here, going to Tsarnaev's dorm room, taking out a backpack as well as a laptop and disposing of those. Neighbors where they live in New Bedford tell us tonight they're in shock. A scene that neighbors say was like watching a movie unfold, only it wasn't. SWAT teams descended upon this New Bedford apartment complex the Friday after the bombing. Eyewitness News captured it all.
Like a nightmare. They blocked the whole area. They blocked by my house, they blocked that street, they blocked every street coming in.
Neighbors tell us they're still in shock.
It's really freaky. That's why it's kind of stunning.
And Wednesday, they learned why. At least 2 former classmates of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev, the suspect in the Boston bombing, live here and are now in custody in connection with the bombing. According to a federal affidavit, they removed a backpack with fireworks and a laptop from Dzhokhar's dorm room at UMass Dartmouth because they didn't want their friend to get into trouble.
They went through the dumpster Sunday night, to see what was going on in there. They didn't find anything.
Investigators later located the backpack in a nearby landfill. Neighbors tell us they're bothered that the Boston bombing could have a connection to their quiet neighborhood. Back here at UMass Dartmouth, school officials did confirm this afternoon that out of these 3 suspects, one of them was currently enrolled here, but they are now suspended pending the outcome of this investigation. We are live in Dartmouth with the mobile newsroom. Nicole Estefan, Eyewitness News.